We've been talking a lot about high school lesbian dramas lately.
We're
So
on a
I'm like,
roll.
we really are on a roll, but they just I'm just gonna say, I feel like so this is a new movie, right? When did it come out? 2020 maybe? I could
This
look at the
came
IMDb synopsis,
out.
but
It was recent, right?
2021. Okay, yeah, so it's pretty recent. Um, and I feel like as movies get newer and newer, we're getting like closer to people writing gay shit, but like
Mm-hmm.
we're
Mm-hmm.
just so not there. Like, so it's like they just keep getting gayer, but like they just won't fully go there, right? Like, it's like you see it and you're like, you wrote an even gayer thing than something from the 80s because you understand that like people can be gay now, but you're not gay enough still.
No, they're not gay enough, and it's also just like there's this thing that I don't understand. I mean, listen, I do understand it. The answer is like we see everything through the gay lens of having
Yeah, yeah,
been
yeah,
like
of course,
gay
yeah.
teens or closeted gay
Yeah,
teens.
yeah.
Sure, fine. Yes, I understand the reality of what's happening, but let me just pretend that I don't for a minute. Do people just like vastly misunderstand like teenagers, especially teenage girls?
Yes.
Like, what is that? Because I just feel like every movie that I watch, I'm like, I'm not sure you're writing the movie you think you're writing
Oh yeah.
because
Well,
that
I also
kid's gay.
I also feel like so this whole film, right, is about feminism, right?
Yes.
And I know there's a stereotype like you don't have to be gay to be a feminist, but however,
But shouldn't you
can
be?
like and there
Shouldn't you
is
just go all the way?
yes. Well, there is a whole like sect of feminism that basically says like you can't be a feminist like if you like are with a man. Like, and
Yeah,
I know
which
that's
like
not accurate.
obviously
That's not accurate.
rationally we
But
know that's
yeah,
insane.
yeah.
But like
But
also shouldn't you be gay really though?
really
Shouldn't
though,
everyone be
really
gay?
though.
I think is the
Well,
problem.
and let's
I think maybe the problem is me, Ellie. Maybe the
yeah.
problem is I just deeply, deeply don't understand straight people. Like to
Yes.
what end?
Yes,
Why?
you are correct.
For what?
I do want to talk about like this was in 2020, but I do want to talk about some of the historical context of what they're talking about in the film because it's very heavily based on Riot Girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very heavily based on zines, on like DIY culture. And so I want to talk a little bit about that because that as a genre or like is gay. Like literally there was an so let's just talk. I'm just gonna pull up the Wikipedia on Riot Girl. I mean, I'm
Okay.
sure a lot of
Do
people
it. Start
listening
us there.
understand Riot Girl. But for context, Riot Girl is an underground feminist punk movement that began in the early 1990s and has expanded to at least 28 other countries. Combines feminism, punk music, and politics. Right? Okay, and there's a lot of actually interesting stuff they talk about here, like through Amy Poehler, that like they sort of try to address, but don't fully address to the extent they could. Like there's a whole conversation where Amy Poehler is talking to her daughter, like, we weren't intersectional enough and blah
Yeah.
blah blah. And it's like that's a very valid critique of Riot Girl. It was very much like a white feminist centered movement. But it also like very much centered around gay shit. Like let's even talk about Bikini Kill,
Mm-hmm.
Riot Girl, the song that is very prevalent in this,
Rebel
right?
girl.
Yeah, Rebel Girl is oh, I said Riot Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Rebel Girl, sorry. Um very very heavily prevalent in this is about a lesbian relationship.
Yes, and not only look. Here's the thing. As someone who has like, I mean, I've heard it, but I'm not. I'll be upfront and say like, Riot Girls scene has like never been my thing, right? Like not like I don't like it. I'm just like it's not like a thing that I ever super like got really into. So like I've heard a lot of the songs. I've never really paid that much attention to it. And when I was watching this movie and like listening to the lyrics, like obviously through the should have been gay lens that we watch all of these films with, and I immediately went and Googled the lyrics and I was like, this song is fucking hilarious.
Yes.
It's not just that it's such a gay song, it's like this is like should have been gay captured as a song,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Like
Well,
the
it
lyrics of
it's
it
supposed
are
to be a lesbian
so,
song.
yes, they're so perfect though
Yeah.
for like all of the shit that we make fun of all the time,
Oh yeah, you want to
right?
do we want to read some of the lyrics?
Oh, you know I do.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
You know I do. Okay, I want to start with, because the chorus of the song, right, like the part that they repeat a lot that we were singing at the top of the episode. So rebel girl, you are the queen of my world. Rebel girl, I think I want to take you home. I want to try on your clothes.
Yep. I think I want
Okay.
to be her best friend, quote
I
unquote,
think, yes,
right? Like,
everything is about I want to be your best friend. I want to try on your clothes. And then they get to this section where it's like, when she talks, I hear the revolution. In her hips, there's revolution. When she walks, the revolution's coming. In her kiss, I taste the revolution. And it's like, here's why I love this song, because this song is literally just being like, we're gal pals, ha 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 ha,
yep.
but like we're fucking, but like we're best friends. And I'm like, I kind of love it so
Oh
fucking much.
yeah.
I can't even stand it.
It's so good. And then I'm sure you love this part, Lee. And this part actually was playing in the film.
Yes.
So if you look, we're looking at the subtitles, they literally
Yes.
say
It's
this.
in there.
They say she's a dyke, but I know she is my best friend. Yeah.
Yes. I also love that this song features so prominently in a movie where we are going to dissect the relationship that Vivian and Claudia have with
Yep.
each other. Ladies,
Yes.